Hello amigos, ¿cómo están? My name is Dan and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Chivas. Obviously there's breaking news a couple hours ago now that Macias has officially left the club. He's obviously going to join Santos Laguna, but that hasn't been announced yet. What has been announced is that Chivas have let him go and that he's no longer a Chivas player, which is disappointing but not necessarily a shock. I think everyone was expecting him to leave. um, some details, various details from various different people. We're not quite sure what to believe, but I reckon I kind of know what's going on. So basically, he's been out injured for God knows how long now. He's spent a long time injured when he's been at Chivas, and obviously he's been back. He's been back technically match fit now for a few months, but obviously Gago wasn't too keen on him, or maybe he wasn't fully match fit. But he basically didn't really play at all in the previous tournament. So obviously there's question marks about does Gago not like him? Is he not fit enough yet? And the fact that we've got Chicharito in, we've obviously got Marin as well. There's big talk about us getting another striker, at least in the media anyway. Nothing's coming out of the club. So yeah, I mean, it's been pretty much a fact now that he's probably going to be going this summer, and obviously it's happened. So some details, like I said, have come out. Some people saying that we sold him for 2 million. Another journalist I saw said that we had let him go, that we paid off the rest of his contract. He did have 6 months left in his contract. He was saying that, I don't know who it was to be fair, but somebody did say that we paid his contract off and that he was going to leave as a free agent. And there's other people saying that. Some people say that we sold him for about $1 million, USD, obviously, just to avoid not getting any money from him. Turns out that the big rumor is that JJ basically refused to sign a new contract. The idea was we were going to renew his contract, let him go on loan for Santos Laguna, and either give them a loan to buy deal, or bring him back after the loan and sell him on after that. That way we guarantee that we get money from him, or for him should I say, and he guarantees going to a different club to try and restart his career, because he's kind of stalled. And I don't think it's necessarily been Chivas' fault. I mean, he's been long-term injury after long-term injury, and I just don't think the club trusts that he can stay fit now. And he's better off going to a different club, get a fresh start, and hopefully, a place that's got less scrutiny and stress around him. Maybe he could do better at Santos Laguna. But apparently he's refused to sign the new contract. Apparently, rumours are that it's recent that he's just turned around and said, "Nah, I don't want to sign a new contract." Basically trying to force away. He's basically trying to force a move away, a permanent move. Maybe he wasn't keen on the loan. I don't know. But yeah, the rumor is that he refused to sign a new contract. That left Chivas in a bit of a sticky situation, because obviously we can't let him go for free. But obviously, selling him now is we're not going to get we're not going to get much money for him, because obviously 6 months on this contract. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that they're probably looking to get rid of him, because obviously the issues that I've said. So yeah, kind of left Chivas in a bit of a sticky situation, but fortunately, I mean, it's either $1 million or $2 million, depending on who you read or who you believe. But yeah, it's a fraction of the price that we bought him for. I saw another YouTuber saying that, rightly so, that we've been paying his contract for the months and months and months that he's been out on injury, and obviously that's not his fault. But Chivas has still been there and still employing him and still paying him, and it would have been nice for him to go, you know what, I'll renew the contract so that when I leave, you'll get a decent amount, and I will leave getting what I want. But it kind of looks a little bit petty from my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's another situation, or maybe there's something else that's happened that hasn't been reported. But I'm just going on what I've read, and what I see is 6 months left in your contract. We were willing to let you go, but obviously we want reimbursement for the investment. We paid a lot of money. We've invested a lot of money on JJ Macias, and it just hasn't worked. Not necessarily his fault, like I said. It's not Chivas' fault either. You never plan on a player being out injured for so long, and You know, he had back-to-back injuries. He's been out. I mean, I don't even know. I mean, I would like to see somebody calculate just how many games he's missed, how many months he's been out and injured for his entire Chivas career. It just hasn't really worked out. And he was supposed to be our Pulido replacement. Don't forget, he's been at the club for a while now, and he's always supposed to be the one guy. Obviously, we loaned him out to Getafe, and that failed completely. And also, you know, the whole Borussia Dortmund thing that, you know, he was on the cusp of going to Dortmund before Haaland went there. And, I mean, maybe that's true. I just don't pay too much stock on that. But yeah, he's been at the club for a long time. We've invested a lot of money in wages, and we bought it for quite a high price. If my memory serves, I think it was north of $10 million. I think. Correct me if I was wrong. So yeah, Chivas are right to say, hang on a minute, you know, we need some reinvestment from you. We need the money. I mean, obviously Chivas are poor or whatever. But even if Chivas weren't poor, you know, it's about business, you know, and you know we spent a lot of money on you. We've helped you out through your career in terms of your injury. We've kept your wage the same. We didn't downgrade your wage because you weren't playing for us for months on end. It would have been nice for him to say, you know what, I'll pay you back for that. You know, I'll get my move to Laguna, Santos Laguna, which is what I want apparently. And then you'll get some money from it, and you'll get some money back, and everyone's happy. But obviously that hasn't worked out. So yeah, I don't know how the fans are going to take this. To be honest with you, I think a lot of fans were expecting him to go, not necessarily happy about it, but I think a lot of fans were accepting of the fact that he was going to go. So he's gone now. Good luck to him. You know, it is what it is. It's a messy situation, and he seems to really love the club, despite the fact that he didn't want to help us financially. But seems to really love the club. You know, he's tried his best to leave on amicable terms. He's, you know, made a couple of decent social media posts about it, so you can't fault him for that. I guess I don't have any bad feelings for him. For me, it's more disappointment. Like, it could have been so much better. He could have been a real star for us. He could have helped us win some titles. It just hasn't meant to be. And obviously, injuries happen, and some certain players just get injured, and they're injured a lot, and they're injured for long times. And it just is what it is. You never planned for it. You spend a lot of money on a player, and you just hope that they stay fit at least, and then, you know, able to improve their technical ability and get better as a player. And sometimes it just doesn't work out. Um, where this leaves Chivas, I mean, like I said, I feel like we need another striker. Having said that, like, we've got three strikers right now, in my opinion. We've got Marin, who's probably going to be the starter again, even though he had a terrible last tournament. I mean, he needs to step it up, because I like him as a player and I like him as a dude, but he had a bad season and he needs to improve. He needs to start. Hopefully, he's training really hard and he's taking it seriously and he's doing what he can to improve. Because I would like to see Marin succeed at Chivas. I really do. I don't want to see him leave. I don't hate him just for the sake of hating him. I don't hate him at all. It's just, you know, he had a bad season and he needs to get better at that. Considering that we've also got Chicharito, who is old now, bless him, but he is old, and you know he's not going to be playing game in, game out all the minutes. We've got a lot of tournaments, we've got a lot of competitions, a lot of games coming up in this next tournament. So we can't rely on Chicharito as a full-time striker, so it's probably going to have to be Marin. And the other striker is Armando Gonzalez, who I've been going on about for a long, long time. You go back through all my videos over the past 6 months or so, or maybe even a year. I've been raving about this guy. He's just a really quality player, and he's really young, really hungry. Obviously, he's got a lot of maturing to do in terms of his gameplay and his ability, but he makes up for that in his, you know, his determination and his ability and his fire, you know, to prove himself, and that's what you need as a young player. So hopefully he gets a really good chance. I'm going for that. I don't think we're going to go out and buy a new striker. You know, we see some couple of names listed. I don't think we're going to go out and spend big. I really don't. There's rumours out that we're going to get. There's rumours out that we're going to go and spend big on Cortizo from Rayados. Apparently that's going to be about $8 million. So I don't think we're going to get him and a big time striker. So why not? Why not? Armando's won titles with Chivas' youth system. I think he's ready now to be given the chance. And hopefully this new rule, or this new old rule, it's an old rule that's been brought back, you know, certain certain players under a certain age need to be given a certain amount of minutes per tournament or whatever. And I think that's going to tip Chivas' hand. I think we're going to see Padilla a lot more. I'll be very, very surprised if Padilla leaves. Even if we do bring Cortizo in, I think Padilla stays. Obviously, we've got Castillo as well, who I think fits into that category. He may be too old, I'm not quite sure. And, obviously, we've got Taylor Hell, but I think he's a bit too old now as well. But we've got youngsters in the squad that we can bring in. And hopefully, we use them. And I think Armando is one of them. I think Armando can come in and he feels the need. We need another striker. For all the times that Chicharito's not going to be able to play, for all the times that Marin's having a stinker, bring Armando Gonzalez on. I don't want him to start or anything. I'm not asking him to be the number one striker. I'm just have him on the bench. Have him start playing games, give him a few minutes per game and see how well he does. If he comes on for 20 minutes and scores a couple of goals or scores a goal, then, that's good. And then he gets more minutes and that's how it goes. So, my hopes is on Armando Gonzalez. I hope he fills that JJ chasm now that's in the squad. Because like I said, I don't think we're going to spend big on Cortizo and get another big striker. So for me, getting Armando is the next big thing, next best thing. But we'll have to wait and see. But it's a bit of a shame really how it's happened. I always wanted JJ to succeed. I thought last tournament was going to be the tournament where he could really press Gargo and get some minutes again and get some goals and reinvent and reinvigorate his career, but obviously it's not meant to be. So good luck to him. If he does go to Santos, and great, they get a really good player and hopefully he can do really well there. And all changes for Chivas this summer. There's so many outgoings. A couple of incomings as well. Obviously, Caveira, we still got to see him in the Chivas jersey. Hopefully, we see him. Obviously, I think they play a friendly tomorrow, actually, so we get to see him in action, hopefully. Yeah, that's pretty much my reaction to the news. Obviously, I woke up this afternoon. I was on my day off, so I woke up in the other and saw the news that JJ had been announced leaving. It was quite an odd hour. It's not really a time I'm accustomed to getting news from Chivas, but I think it happened really quickly. Obviously, like they've gone off to the friendly. Like I said, I think they played Cruz Azul, and he wasn't on the bus, and everyone's like, well, "Why is JJ not on the bus?" And they kind of forced everyone, and then JJ announced it a couple of minutes before Chivas announced it. So it kind of all happened. It seems like it's all happened all on the cuff, and it wasn't planned or anything. So. Yeah, but it is what it is. Good luck to him, and we're gonna need luck as well. I mean, even if we do bring in Gonzalez, and he does well, we're still. I mean, to be fair, we've not really played with JJ Macias now for about a year, so, or maybe even more than that. He's barely played in the last year and a half. So, maybe it's not so much of a chasm in that respect. But again, we need another striker, in my opinion, and I don't think Armando could do any more to prove that he's ready for the first team. So we'll have to wait and see. What I would like Chivas to do and what Chivas end up doing usually is different. I think the last time they did something I wanted them to do was when they brought Rangel in to be number one when Wacho left. Apart from that, pretty much everything that's happened, especially with regards to the young players, hasn't happened. But hopefully Armando does get brought in and get given a real chance because I think he will surprise us. I think he could be a really good striker. But we'll have to wait and see. I'll let you know what happens. Obviously, I do these videos for when we sell players, let players go, and then when we sign players because I don't really deal too well with rumours and stuff. I don't get hyped. I've done that, in the past. I've been the guy that's been hyped about rumours and always been disappointed. So I'll just wait now. I'll wait till official news and I give my reaction to it. So let me know what you think about this whole JJ thing in the comments. Do you think we'll miss him? Do you think he's better off going to Santos? Do you think he's better off going somewhere else? Do you think we're going to get another striker? If so, who do you think we're going to get? Or do you think, do you agree with me that we should stick with Armando and give him a real chance? But anyway, guys, that's my reaction for this one. So let me know what you think, and leave a like and comment and subscribe if you haven't already. I really do appreciate it. I reply to every single comment, so keep them coming in because it's great. I love talking to you guys. So yeah, appreciate you guys, and I'll be back for the next piece of news that comes out of Chivas. So and the season's not too far away either. I think it's like 2 weeks now, 2 or 3 weeks away. So it's crazy, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it at the same time. So yeah, take it easy, guys. Really appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys very soon. Adios.